Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.
มาตรการก่อนการถ่ายทำรายการโดยครบถ้วนแล้ว Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme สวัสดีครับขอต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่รายการ Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme พบกันทุกวันเสาร์ตั้งแต่ 10 โมงเช้าถึงเที่ยงวันทางช่อง 7 HD นะครับทีนี้นะครับเราจะมีการต่อสู้หลายรูปแบบนะครับมีมวยไทยมีมวย Extreme และมี MMA แต่ที่พิเศษในวันนี้นะครับมีนักมวยจากรายการ Inflection ที่ประเทศออสเตรเลียบินมาเพื่อที่จะท้าทายนักมวยของประเทศไทยนะครับวันนี้ก็จะเป็นทีมออสเตรเลีย versus Team Thailand. For those of you who would like to listen to commentary in English, you can change the language on your remote on channel 7 HD. สำหรับใครที่อยากจะชมออนไลน์นะครับสามารถที่จะชมได้ทาง YouTube นะครับช่อง tero digital หรือช่อง Fairtex Fight Promotion ทาง Facebook ก็ช่อง tero digital และ Fairtex Fight Promotion เหมือนกันครับแล้วก็ TikTok อีกด้วยครับ tero digital เอาละครับช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่แรกของเรานะครับนักมวยทีมออสเตรเลียกับนักมวยจากทีมไทยครับอย่าพลาดครับ
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
คนใจกระทิงไม่ว่าจะเจอกับปัญหาใดๆก็พร้อมสู้ด้วยใจที่มีเพื่อฟันฝ่าทุกอุปสรรคเติมไฟคนใจกระทิงคนจริงกระทิงแดงราคาเดิม10 บาท
Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com
อัพไอเทมใหม่ให้ชีวิตปังกลางปีกับ Lazada 66 เซลล์ใหญ่สุดในกลางปี ลดแรงสูงสุด6ต่อ คูปองส่งฟรีแจกทั้งวัน
6-8 มิถุนายนนี้ไปช็อปเลย
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme คู่แรกในวันนี้นะครับจะเป็นคู่มวยยิงนะครับชกที่มวยไทยพิกัด 57 กิโล 3 ยกละ 3 นาที The first bout is a female Muay Thai bout at 57 kilograms. Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner แก้วตาทรงฤทธิ์ Transport ไทย
Welcome to Lumpini Stadium for today's show. Fairtex Fight Promotions and Infliction Fight Series presents the afternoon show today. Walking out to the stage, Gyeota Songlit Transport. The 20-year-old stands at 160 centimeters with a record of 30 bouts, 21 wins, 9 losses. She's having her debut here at Lumpini Stadium. A great show today as our Australian friends have come over to display their talents. Sitting beside me is the legendary Dane Daddy Cool from Australia. Thank you so much for coming out.
No, pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this show.
Yeah, we have an action-packed card today. Fighters from all over Australia, some big names including Chad Collins, also Yusuf Bonahem fighting. This first bout should be a good one. Natalie Palladavis from Australia, actually hailing originally from Sweden, been over in the Gold Coast Strikeforce gym with Mark Peasy for quite some time. So just a few last-minute preparations before Gyeota walks into the ring. The bout here today, three-minute rounds of action. The normal Muay Thai size gloves. We'll go over to Mark with our next introduction.
And in the red corner Natalie Palladavis
And making her way to the ring, the Aussie, Natalie Palladavis, coming off a good battle win in Australia to earn her spot on this card, trained by the legendary Mark Pease, the Strikeforce gym in the Gold Coast. A very handy fighter. She's got a big test, first time in Thailand, had as I said earlier, had a war to get here. So she's very, very fit. She's very ready and excited for this opportunity.
You were able to commentate the fight that she had on Infliction Fight Series in the Gold Coast. Who did she take on?
She took on Sarah. I can't remember her last name, but very tough fight. Both girls were earning their spot on this card. Come down to the wire. She wore a big elbow and got a big cut on her head, first cut. So she's battle ready.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่แรกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัด 57 กิโล3 ยกละ 3 นาที The first bout of the day is a Muay Thai bout at 57 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 56 กิโลสูง 160 weighing in at 56 kilograms standing 160 centimeters tall Team Thailand Ladies and gentlemen, Gelta Songrinkanto! แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดงเราพบ fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 56.7 กิโลสูง 168 weighing at 56.7 kilograms standing 168 centimeters tall Team Australia Natalie And your referee พันโทหญิงนิชาพรเนียมโชติกุล
The tail of the tape, Australia versus Thailand. Natalie there in the red, Gelda in the blue, the black corner. A little bit of a height advantage for Natalie. Looks like the experience going the way of the Thai athlete though. We'll see how things shape up. Both of us were able to watch Natalie in her last bout. She took that big elbow right up the middle, got a nasty cut, the blood running down the center of her face.
Yeah, and expect a strong start here from the Australian. They know they only got 3 rounds, so they'll be attacking very quick.
Yep. Yeah, with only 3 rounds to go, there's not a lot of time to waste. And Natalie has a very, very strong lock in the clinch, active, so the referee allowing the athletes to continue. There's a traditional yak, stop and break. Ooh, nice hand there from the Thai fighter. Just catching Natalie as she ran in.
Yeah, and she can get a little bit excited. Natalie, she's got a good chin, but she can wear a few punches, as we just see there again. Wearing the left hand from the Thai.
Gelda doing a good job with those kicks, but getting back into the corner as Natalie just is swarming over her, using her size very, very effectively. I think Gelda needs to figure out something to make Natalie respect her a bit.
Yeah, she seems to be having some good success with those punches, but she's just getting tied up in the clinch, and the size difference and the strength of the Australian is showing.
Yeah, you can see Gelda's head snapping back as these punches are coming in. Not a ton of strength into the knees of Natalie, but she's very, very active with them. Good leg kick there from the Thai athlete, bending around Natalie. About halfway through this first round. Again, the head snapping back of Gelda, and then in that compromised clinch position, I think it's going to be a hard run for the Thai fighter.
Yeah, and just growing with confidence is Natalie. We see just the ref pulling them apart. The demeanor of the Thai opponents just a bit confused, I guess, once they grab on.
Oh, nice leg kick there from Natalie. Again, just constantly pressing forward, clinching up. She has that beautiful lock around the neck, which is very dominant. Gelda trying to block in the clinch as well, creating stalls with her knee. But Natalie able to get off a barrage of piercing knees here.
Cheeky little,
to the elbows.
yeah, cheeky little elbows over the top. Is a lot more pressure applied here from the Viking.
A very apt nickname for the Australian fighter. Last few seconds here. Gelda needs a bit of respite. Ooh, hard knees again. Almost saved by the bell there.
Yeah, she's definitely in a fight. Good black corner. Both back to the corners for some instructions. I'll think we'll get some instructions from the Australian corner to maybe try and get some sweeps in those clinch exchanges as we see the girls just locking up.
Yeah, here's some of the replays. Again, good strong aggression from Natalie. The knees coming in. She could step back a little bit more. That way she can get a bit more leverage and power into these shots. Just walking through a lot of what Gelda has to offer. The Thai athlete, not quite as strong. I think there's a little bit of a difference in the fitness levels. So going into the second round, what do you think this Thai athlete should be doing to try and change things around?
She was having some good success with the low kick and the right hand, or the left hand, sorry, straight after the kick. Maybe get a bit more mobile and probably try and lock Natalie around the waist in the clinch, just to negate those out of range long knees.
Yeah, definitely good tactics. Today's show brought to you by Channel 7 and Tero Entertainment, our official partners, and sponsored by Som OT Youth Sport Gear, and of course Infliction over in Australia. Good to have our Australian partners over here.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone back home. There's a big event live streaming. You know, they're very excited for this fight. Infliction's doing some great stuff globally, so everyone wants to be a part of it.
As you look into the corner, you could see Mark Peasy talking about, oh, okay, you gotta step back a little more with these knees. Additionally, Gelda's corner was telling her to utilize her elbows and also use a long guard to prevent some of these punches from coming in. Gelda very, very active already. And that sweep getting a roar of approval.
And yeah, quick start from the blue corner, but good defense there from Natalie as the girls just trade blow after blow. They're not leaving this to the judges. Beautiful right hand there.
Yeah, once she gets into the clinch, though, Gelda has trouble. And a lot of times you see the athletes come out strong. Oh, it looks like Natalie going for the finish here.
Big pressure here. She's not liking those punches as we see the girls have another big right hand and the elbow.
And Natalie has her locked into the corner. Gelda needs to cover her face a bit better. Use that long guard.
Yeah, her guard's non-existent after she's throwing the shots, and Natalie's coming straight back.
Yeah, the punches aren't super hard from Natalie, but they're distracting her. And she's turning her head. Wouldn't be surprised if the referee gives her a count. No count, but I think Gelda might have wanted one there.
And Natalie's straight back on the attack. Big knees. A big heart shown from her Thai opponent as she gets a beautiful elbow of her own.
Yeah, we'd like to see Natalie step back a bit more with these knees. She's just lifting them up. Oh, and Gelda just dropping to the ground. And the fight appropriately being waved off there. Gelda just getting demolished by Natalie. A very, very happy Australian there. Going over, paying respects, good sportsmanship.
Yeah, big win for her. She'll be very pleased with herself, as we see. And yeah, very big heart shown, but just too many punches, just too much pressure.
I think it was pressure that really did it. Gelda came out strong and was looking good to begin with. A couple of nice scoring kicks. Good 1-2 from her there. she had that burst of energy after that break, which we see oftentimes the fighters come out strong in between rounds. But then just Natalie's overall stamina wore her down.
Yeah, just constant pressure, and you can see just closing her eyes at this stage. She's, not really wanting to be there, and just wears a lot of shots and very well stopped by the referee.
So some of the knees from Natalie just overpowered her, really. We'll go to Mark Abbott with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 2, we have a winner via TKO for Team Australia, Natalie Palladavis. โอ้โหนี่ชกกันยังมันเลยนะครับช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปนะครับจะเป็นมวยเอ็กซ์ตรีมพิกัด66 กิโลครับอย่าพลาด
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
โสมโอทีดีดีดิเพราะเขามีซิงค์มีแอลคาเนิทีนมีวิตามิน B2 B3 B6 และ B12
และมีโสมสกัด
โสมโอทีขวดใหญ่แค่10 บาท
Fairtex ผู้ผลิตอุปกรณ์ชกมวยส่งออกไปแล้วกว่า 40 ประเทศทั่วโลก อาทิสหรัฐอเมริกา สหภาพยุโรป รัสเซีย แคนาดา ออสเตรเลีย จีน ญี่ปุ่น เป็นต้น เลือกซื้อสินค้าได้ที่ร้าน Fairtex ทุกสาขา และช่องทางออนไลน์ www.fairtex.com
แฟนมีตสุด Exclusive ครั้งแรกในไทย EJ Hun On the Scene First Fan Meeting in Bangkok 2022 พร้อมสัมผัสตัวตน EJ Hun พระเอกมากความสามารถ 22 และ 23 มิถุนายนนี้ที่ Central World Life จำหน่ายบัตรแล้ววันนี้ที่ livenation.co.th โทร 022623838 ผู้สนับสนุนหลัก Marriott Bonvoy มาดามฟินสร้างสรรค์โดย Live Nation tero
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
สนับสนุนโดยโรงพยาบาลเอกชัยสายด่วน 1715
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมทางช่อง 7 HD Team Australia versus Team Thailand ผ่านไปแล้ว1คู่นะครับคู่ต่อไปก็จะเป็นมวยเอ็กซ์ตรีมพิกัด66 กิโล Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner ดาราเอก Revolution มวยไทยภูเก็ต
Here we go into our second bout of the day. Dala Ek there coming to the ring, training out Revolution Phuket Muay Thai. The 25-year-old stands at 166 centimeters, 80 fights to his record, 63 wins, 10 losses, 3 draws. A very, very regular performer on the entertainment shows, training out of Revolution in northern Phuket, along with Tim Fisher, an Australian legend. Tim will be very, very familiar with Alfie Smith, his Dala Ek's opponent today. So again, just a few last-minute preparations. The Vaseline going on the face. We have a professional Cutman team here. This one, 3 3-minute rounds of action, along with all the other bouts today.
And in the red corner, Alfie Smith.
And here we have the young Australian, the young teen sensation, 16 years of age, Alfie Smith. I've been saying earlier, I've been watching this kid come up, very young, very good prospect from Australia. He's coming off a very bad loss, knockout loss on the previous infliction. So jumped straight back in the deep end here, 4-ounce gloves up against Darek, who we've seen fight Australians before in very, very tough opponent and a very big step up in class for Alfie. As I said, 16 years old. He's been fighting in the amateur ranks in Australia for a very long time. Uses his range very well. He's got a massive height advantage on Darek, but He's a powerful opponent, so a very big step up in class for the young Australian. I'm excited to see how this one goes.
Yeah, Dala Ek will be very, very experienced taking on foreign fighters. You know, there is obviously a bit of a height advantage for Alfie, but we'll see how this one goes. It's actually in the small MMA gloves.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยเอ็กซ์ตรีมพิกัด 66 กิโล3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Muay Extreme bout at 66 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมนำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 66 กิโลสูง 166 weighing in at 66 kilograms standing 166 centimeters tall from Team Thailand ดาราเอก Revolution Muay Thai ภูเก็ตแล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 65.2 กิโลสูง 183 weighing in at 65.2 kilograms standing 183 centimeters tall Team Australia's Alfie Smith and your referee นายธีรวุฒิศรีละคร
We go to the tail of the tape. Alfie Smith in the red corner, Dala Ek Revolution Muay Thai Phuket in the blue and black. So this Muay Extreme fight, the fighters in the small MMA gloves.
And Alfie very familiar with his opponent. He's been studying him up. He knows that he's got very powerful low kicks. He likes to, as we see the Sancho kicks straight off the bat.
Yeah, Dala Ek always ready to put on a show. Alfie much, much taller, but Dala Ek will be familiar with fighting taller foreign opponents.
As we see Alfie using his range very well. He likes throwing hands. Little gloves excited him. So we'll see how this unfolds in the very first round.
Yeah, the small gloves definitely change the game. The guard has to change a lot. The punches tend to have a lot more effect. Can be an equalizer in a lot of ways. Alfie with smart tactics so far to stay long, but Dala Ek, classic leg kick there from him.
Ooh. Nice evasion work there from the young Australian. Finishes up with a two-piece up top.
Yeah, Alfie very, very smart, staying at range from Dala Ek. There's that push kick to the thigh, just trying to disrupt the rhythm and timing of Dala Ek.
And we see, as you said earlier, Matt, that Alfie's hands open, trying to guard his face. Big low kicks there from Dala Ek.
Yeah, pretty classic strategy from the Thai fighter, trying to chop down the taller opponent. And that front leg is a bit exposed from Alfie. Just the way he has it positioned, trying to bounce it up and down there.
And just using his range again with the long punches. I'd like to see a bit more kicks as we see those big, heavy, tub thumping low kicks. Big knee there.
Yeah, almost connected with that right hand as well, Dala Ek. Now he's really trying to piece up that front leg.
Yeah, great tactic here. He's got a good chin, just shakes off that right hand. Chop the tall timber down. Nice step-in knee there from the Australian.
A lot of times you see when that front leg is damaged, the fighters will move more into the clinch or potentially switch his stances. And I think Alfie at this point needs to do one of those things.
Yeah, he's very early in his career. As I said, he's had a lot of amateur fights, but only his 20th professional bout. So we see a big long knee just off the mark.
Ooh, big body kick there.
And fights well above his age limit as Alfie.
A nice matchup so far for our second bout of the day. The Fairtex Fight Show every Saturday from 10 to 12. A special show today, Australia versus Thailand. Infliction Fight Series, bringing over some great Australian talent.
We We see the left hook, low kick combo. Strong first round from the Thai opponent. I feel it's just starting to really unlock his opponent. Low kicks, chop down the tree. I feel next round he may come swinging at the body.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. There's that cartwheel kick to start things off. Technically an illegal move. You're not allowed to put your hands on the canvas. Some of the shots from Alfie. He had good punches, but not a ton of power. Hopefully we'll get to see some of the chopping leg kicks from Dala Ek.
Big tall knees. Alfie's game plan, try and stay at range and bring those big knees in. Just off the mark a few times and not phasing Dara Ek.
You know, unofficially, I would actually give that first round to the Thai fighter. I think he did a lot more damage, especially to that front leg, which can compound in these next two rounds.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think we need to see more kicking from Alfie Smith. He starts with two low kicks straight away.
Yeah, but there's a power difference between the two. You know, Alfie has that taller, lankier build. Isn't generating the same amount of power as a shorter, stockier Dala Ek. Ooh, good leg kick there, though, from Alfie.
Yeah, just a bit more alert. Alfie's probably copped the rocket from his trainer in the corner. Just he's letting those leg kicks land. He's got to start blocking them.
Yeah, again, Dala Ek with good timing as Alfie shoots in those punches.
Looking for a big loop and left hook of his own. Dara Ek, Alfie comes in.
Yeah, good stabbing knee, almost landing on the liver there.
And then out of harm's way again, we see that knee. Bit of a nod of approval from his opponent.
Yeah, and here we go into the clinch. Oh, and we see the strength difference there. Dala Ek just able to drag Alfie down.
Yeah, solid little package. Dara Ek. Both boys trading low kicks again.
And Alfie, you see both of them with nice high and tight guards. Ooh, cracking leg kick from Dala Ek.
And just those, not as much gusto in those punches as we're seeing. Maybe the leg kicks are starting to take their toll.
Oh, and he tagged him with the hands there. Low lock in the clinch. Dala Ek looking confident. Big push kick there from the Thai fighter.
And the experience is starting to show here from the Thai fighter.
Yeah, he seems like he's really gaining in confidence.
Just marching his opponent down, crushing that leg.
We can see a bit of redness ringside here on that lead leg. Ooh, again, it's starting to almost fold in half. A pretty classic sign of damage.
Just very well timed too.
Oh, very, very clever sweep there from Dala Ek, getting the crowd approval.
And straight back on that leg.
Yeah, ooh.
Alfie's got to start blocking or it might be all over.
Yeah, very, very game, the Australian. But again, he has another round, and I don't think he can take a lot more punishment on that front leg. Good boxing there from the Australian.
And that's where he's got to just start bullying him a little bit more. If he's wearing that leg kick and then not actually attacking.
Yeah.
So if he wears the leg kick, comes in with the hands of his own, as we saw earlier at the start of the round. But another very dominant round there from the Thai opponent.
It'll be very interesting to see how he comes out in this final round. Some of the replays. Big boxing there from Alfie.
And early on, just getting out of the way of those low kicks. As we see the long knee. Early on, started the round well, but the Thai opponent really started to get on top of him. Got that cheeky little sweep. Good scoring technique.
Yeah, some of these replays definitely going the way of the Australian, but I would say at least the round again going to the Thai athlete just in terms of damage, especially to that lead leg. There's that very, very clever sweep.
And just very calm, even under immense pressure.
Yeah, Dalaek moving back and just catching that foot. Oh, very, very experienced technique there.
Third and final round here. Alfie Smith, Daralek.
Our second bout of today. 7 action-packed card bouts altogether. Alfie still aggressive. Now starting to back up a bit.
Yeah, I feel he needs to apply more pressure. Unofficially, we've got the Thai ahead. Alfie to apply more pressure, but very crafty and good experience shown.
Yeah, Alfie doing better in this final round, staying a lot further away. There's that body lock. A little bit of a smile on Alfie's face. You know, it's a big honor for foreigners to be fighting here at Lumpini Stadium.
Nice little exchange there from both boys. Yeah, the Australian team very, very excited. This is the mecca of Muay Thai, and to get this opportunity, especially Alfie Smith, a 16-year-old kid, he jumped at it, and he's holding his own here.
Ooh, jumping up, a little bit of a cheeky use of ropes there from Dalaek. Good cracking body kick, and the Australian gave him the nod of approval.
Yeah, very, very comfortable. The Thai opponent is not really shocked at all by these shots from Alfie Smith. Alfie needs to apply more pressure.
Yeah, I would like to see Dalaek set up those leg kicks. Alfie very, very aware of them at this point. Cracking body kick from the Thai athlete.
Yeah, every time he throws that body kick, it's whipping through. Beautiful technique.
There's the classic Sanchai kick there from Dalaek. A real showman. Just 30 seconds left here in this final round. Myself, Matt Lucas, commentating ringside. Dane Daddy Cool.
Final 20 seconds. Alfie's applying pressure. He just gets locked up there around the trunk.
Yeah, this last round definitely been more favorable for the Australian, as he seems like he's gotten more comfortable in the ring.
Yeah, definitely a lot of nerves from the young fella. It's a beautiful kick at the end there.
Yeah.
Great fight.
Dalaek up on the ropes. A big crowd here at Lumpini Stadium. There's Tim Fisher, one of the long-term Australians out here. Oh, a big bit of red welts on the ribs of Alfie.
Yeah, we just see, just looking away as he's throwing these kicks just off the mark, and then wearing a beautiful body kick. He had great success, Daralek, in the last round with that body kick. He went away from the, as we see there, went away from the leg, came up high.
There's one of those whipping body kicks from the Thai athlete. The Sanchai kick.
Just to finish it off. Both boys confident centering.
We'll go to Mark Abbott with the official decision, though.
ท่านผู้ชมนะครับครบทั้ง3ยกนะครับเราจะมาดูกันที่คะแนน After 3 rounds we'll go to the judges scorecards 28-29 28-29 และ 28-29 28-29 28-29 and 28-29 for the winner Team Thailand ดาราเอก Revolution มวยไทยภูเก็ต ผ่านไปแล้ว2คู่นะครับคู่ต่อไปก็จะเป็นคู่มวยหญิงนะครับพิกัด61กิโล See you after the break with a female bout Muay Thai Thailand versus Australia
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
ใครโทรทัน 1,000 สายนะครับนอกจากจะอัพไซด์เป็น4กระป๋องใหญ่แล้วเราแถมกระป๋องที่5ไปด้วยแบบนี้เลยนะครับคือโปรโมชั่นที่ทุกคนรอคอยและพร้อมส่งจริงๆนะครับซึ่งวันนี้จะขอเทียบให้ดูอีกสักครั้งนะครับนี่คือ4กระป๋องเล็กนะแต่วันนี้ได้ไปเลย5กระป๋องใหญ่กระป๋องแรกพี่บีไปกระป๋องที่2กระป๋องที่3นะครับไปกระป๋องที่4เห็นไหมฮะตอนนี้คือ4กระป๋องใหญ่ก็คือปริมาณเนี่ยต่างกันเกือบเท่านะแต่วันนี้อย่าลืมนะครับว่าพันสายแรกเอากระป๋องที่5ไปด้วยนะครับยกเว้นนะถ้าเกิดว่าโทรมาเป็นสาย 1,001 เนี่ยก็คือไม่ทันนะครับจะกลับไปเป็น4กระป๋องใหญ่เฉยๆนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นวันนี้ครับก่อนจะบอกโปรโมชั่นและให้แย่งกันโทรเนี่ยต้องชงนิดนึงพี่บีเพราะว่าคอลลาเจนของเรานะครับชงแล้วใสไม่ใส่สีไม่มีน้ำตาลนะครับเป็นคอนเซปต์ที่ขอชงสดทุกครั้งที่ออกทีวีนะครับแล้วตัวนี้เนี่ยล่าสุดนะครับพูดได้เลยว่าไขมัน 0% แฟตด้วยสำหรับคนที่กังวลเรื่องไขมันนะครับมีเวลาเท่ากันทั้งประเทศครับถ้าโทรทันนะจาก4กระป๋องเล็ก1,990อัพเป็น4กระป๋องใหญ่และพันสายแรกเอากระป๋องที่5ไปรวมเป็น8สายมิลลิกรัมครับวันนี้พร้อมส่งครับโทรมาเลยที่02-700-9999หรือ Line @amado นะครับวันนี้รีบโทรมาก่อนเลยนะจาก4กระป๋องเล็กอัพเป็น4กระป๋องใหญ่แล้วพันสายแรกเอากระป๋องที่5ไปเป็น8สายมิลลิกรัมนะครับวันนี้เป็นครั้งแรกและครั้งเดียวนะพี่บีหารออกมาเนี่ย1,990นะก็คือเหลือกระป๋องละ398 บาทเท่านั้นนะครับโทรมาก่อนเลย02-700-9999หรือ Line @amado นะครับวันนี้อยากสั่งแต่ไม่สะดวกทำยังไงครับคุณบีครับ
ง่ายๆเลยนะคะวันนี้ยังไม่ต้องโอนเงินนะคะโทรเข้ามาแจ้งแค่3อย่างเท่านั้นค่ะชื่อที่อยู่เบอร์โทรนะคะ3อย่างแค่นั้นเองนะคะแล้วเดี๋ยวก็นัดกันได้เลยว่าจะให้ของไปส่งถึงวันไหนนะคะแล้วค่อยจ่ายเงินหน้าบ้าน 1,990 ได้5กระป๋องอัพไซด์ไปเลยค่ะ
ถูกต้องนะครับแล้วใครที่เพิ่งเปิดมาเจอนะครับตอนนี้อยู่กับออนแอร์จริงนะครับแล้วมีของส่งจริงนะครับนี่คือการบอกเบอร์ครั้งสุดท้าย4กระป๋องเล็กเป็น5กระป๋องใหญ่กินได้8เดือนจ่ายแค่1,990โทรมาที่02-700-9999หรือ Line @amado นะครับ
โปรโมชั่นตั้งแต่วันที่ 1 เมษายน 2515 ถึง 31 ธันวาคม 2565
แฟนมีตสุด Exclusive ครั้งแรกในไทย EJ Hun On the Scene First Fan Meeting in Bangkok 2022 พร้อมสัมผัสตัวตน EJ Hun พระเอกมากความสามารถ 22 และ 23 มิถุนายนนี้ที่ Central World Life จำหน่ายบัตรแล้ววันนี้ที่ livenation.co.th โทร 022623838 ผู้สนับสนุนหลัก Marriott Bonvoy มาดามฟินสร้างสรรค์โดย Live Nation Tero
Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com
อัพไอเทมใหม่ให้ชีวิตปังกลางปีกับ Lazada 66 เซลล์ใหญ่สุดในกลางปีลดแรงสูงสุด6ต่อคูปองส่งฟรีแจกทั้งวัน
6-8 มิถุนายนนี้ไปช็อปเลย
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมสนับสนุนโดยซื้อรถมือ2คลิก Cars 24มีรถให้เลือกกว่าพันคัน
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme วันนี้ครับทีม Thailand versus ทีม Australia เอาละครับคู่ต่อไปก็จะเป็นมวยไทยพิกัด72กิโล The next bout is a men's Muay Thai bout at 72 kilograms. Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner, Superbon Fairtex.
Ruptured. I had to bring him to. So walking out to the ring, Super Bowl Fairtex, our fourth bout of the day. The 20-year-old stands at 180 centimeters, 80 fights to his record, 65 wins, 10 losses, 5 draws. He's fought here at the Fairtex Fight promotion before getting a first-round TKO win over Timothy Jihad. It was about 2 months ago. Super Bowl training out Fairtex Training Center in Pattaya, Thailand. A nice stocky build to him. Decent amount of height. Definitely a good build to take on foreign opponents. We'll go to Mark Abbott, our MC for today.
And And in the red corner, James Honey.
And his opponent, James Sweet as Honey. Very, very strong prospect coming out of Australia. Fought all over the world, France. Taken any fight he can get, actually. Stepped into the boxing ring. The only fighter I know that broke his ankle in a boxing fight. However, he's back. He's very fit, very sharp, and very hungry to get back on the Thai boxing scene and make some waves.
And you can see he's fighting out of Strikeforce Gym in Australia. Gold Coast Gym with Mark Peasy there. Peasy doing a lot of work, not really taking it easy today, doing a lot of cornering.
Yeah, he's a very well-respected trainer from our country. Everyone loves Mark Pease, produced champion after champion for generations, I guess, now. So for him to jump in and help out in the corner, everyone's jumping at it.
This one set for 3 3-minute rounds of action. We go to Mark Abbott.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัด 72 กิโล3 ยกละ 3 นาที Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Muay Thai bout at 72 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 71.6 กิโลสูง 180 weighing in at 71.6 kilograms standing 180 centimeters tall from Team Thailand Superborn Fairtex แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 71.4 กิโลสูง 188 weighing in at 71.4 kilograms standing 188 centimeters tall from Team Australia James Honey and your referee นายบุญเลิศแก้วพิทักษ์
We go to the tail of the tape. James Honey representing Thailand. Super Bowl Fairtex representing Thailand, rather. James Honey from Australia. So Honey definitely the taller of the two.
Yeah, very excited to watch this fight. They're familiar with Super Bowl. No, he's very strong, and James will apply a lot of pressure early. 3-rounder. Try to catch his Thai opponent napping.
And Super Bowl attacking that leg. We saw the same sort of tactics with the last bout between Alfie Smith and Dala Ek. When you fight a taller opponent, you normally want to chop them down.
Yeah, definitely. You don't chop a tree down from the top. So cracking away at those legs again, Super Bowl. As you see James catching take down there.
And so far, a nice matchup. Stiff jab there from James. Very, very active to start off with. Super Bowl just seems to be soaking up some of the pressure. Good counter from him.
Yeah, beautiful body kick. Out of range too, so he slipped in and got it under the guard. And James Honey, very powerful right hand, very well timed.
And we saw that right hand hit the body up. Oh, good overhand right. It looks like it wobbled Honey. Shook up that honey pot a bit.
Yeah, just caught him a bit off guard as we see Super Bowl come in.
We'll see if the bees come out from James, though. He's staying busy as a bee. Almost as busy as my terrible jokes.
Beautiful, beautiful body kick there from Super Bowl. It slowed James down a bit. He did get caught early with that right hand. And then a few big body kicks. You can see the welts under his left armpit starting to really color up.
Yeah, would have to say that James is the busier of the two. Very accurate with his shots, but power coming in from Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's wearing a lot of James's and defending well, and then the shots that he's throwing, he's making the Australian pay.
Oh, good lock in the clinch. Oh, short elbow. And that positioning, not good for James at all. Oh,
super powerful.
Oh, powerful right hand.
And just getting on top of his opponent here, starting to enjoy himself Super Bowl.
And 20 seconds left. I think we'll see James come out in the second round, but I think he needs to come out with a renewed game plan.
Yeah, the bell couldn't come quicker. He needs to recover, get some instructions. Very sharp opponent standing in front of him. The Super Bowl.
End of round one. So very confident looking Super Bowl. His cornerman Chow experience with both Thai and foreign opponents. Same goes for Mark Peasy. Here's some of the replays. Nice leg kick.
And like you said earlier, Matt, very powerful shots. That body kick's there, ripping under the ribs. See again, bang, beautiful.
There's one of the right hands that I think really shook up James. Bang! Right on the chin.
And there's that body kick again. Very, very smart fighting. Sees the guard go up, he's worried about the hands and just bang, right in with that body kick.
Yeah, very clever elbow there from Super Bowl. Almost collapsing his posture there, James, in the corner. Coming into the second round, what do you think James needs to be doing?
He, like I said earlier, he was getting caught with punches, but he's got very good hands of his own. You know, he's just got to calm down a bit. I think the Thai's super relaxed. He's starting to get in a good groove, which is dangerous. He can keep building, so he's got to really figure him out this round. I think he might come out a bit more handy, I guess. Those body kicks and try to catch and dump.
I would like to see James a bit more active with the hands. That's where he's had some success. Typically we'd see the taller fighter more active in the clinch as well, but Super Bowl looked very, very strong in the clinch in that one exchange. So second round of action as Australia takes on Thailand. Good jab there from James. I think he needs to keep pumping them out though.
Keep pumping the jag, keep pumping the body shots. See a nice body punch. He wears that body kick again, Matt. Good shot, and then gets body kick straight under his ribs.
Yeah, you can see a lot of reddening under the left ribs of James. Oh, powerful leg kick.
And once again, yeah, just confusing James by the look of it. Big, powerful shots, and then nice teep.
Yeah, there's the boxing snapping back the head of Super Bowl.
And that's where he's comfortable, James. He has to get in there and try and ruffle the feathers of his Thai opponent.
Oh, good left kick there from Super Bowl. James definitely has the hands, but he needs to let them out a lot more.
Yeah, he's got to get a little bit more busy. I think he's a bit confused, a bit worried by the opponent. See a nice kick again.
Trying to elbow the leg there.
Savage.
Yeah, savage. Pretty classic technique that you don't see that often. I think James needs to work more combinations here.
Definitely, yeah. Get the hands going. Three or four punch combinations. We'll see him just double it up. Big kick again and again.
Yeah, Super Bowl doing a very classic one-shot, power shot tactics from the Thai.
And on those arms too, which will slow the punches down. and he's got punches of his own. So good tactics here from the Thai opponent.
Yeah, again, there's just generally the Thai fighters fire off with 1 or 2 shots. There's that 1 kick, 2 kicks. Ooh, upward elbow. I think it might have rocked James a bit.
James locks on, keeping safe.
Yeah, nice matchup for this one so far, but definitely the power going the way of Super Ball.
And finishing strong, you can hear his corner screaming out to him. 12 seconds to go in this second round, and it's been a dominant performance from the Thailand fighter.
There's some punches from James. Oh, a spinning back elbow to end the second round.
And a strong round from the Thai, but he looks like he's tiring a little bit. As we watch the corner, spits the mouth guard out. You could hear his cornerman yelling at him, you know, keep the pressure up. It's only a 3-round fight, so James is you know, he's in no delusion. He's very, very far behind. He'll come out firing in this last round. He has to. So we watch the replay here.
Yeah, some of the gas might have been let out from that body hook. We saw it early on in the replay. When James does throw the hand combinations, they land, they do well, but he's trying a bit too much to play Super Ball's game, waiting too much, trying to out-time him. I don't think that's the right strategy from the Australian.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's given him too much respect, and now we're down to the last round. So hopefully, Sweet as Honey can pull an upset here. He's pumped up.
Yeah, there's a spinning back elbow. Here we go into the final round. For our third bout of the day, Infliction Fight Series, and Fairtex promoting the show. Good body kick from Super Ball.
And again, yeah, and they've started off like it's the first round.
Ooh.
1 speed.
A little bit of a slip there. Into the clinch.
Very strong in the clinch too, so he's got to be careful diving in like that, James.
Yeah, nice cheeky uppercut from James. Definitely an underutilized shot.
And a lot of urgency. Yeah, beautiful body kick at the end there. But a little bit more urgency here from the red corner, but he's getting met in every angle.
Yeah. I think at this point, Super Ball understands James' rhythm a bit too much. So it's easy for him to stop him with these 1 or 2 shots. See, just leaning back, waiting for James. You know, if he is tired, he can just out-time him at this point.
And there's James going to the body. Yep. Again, I think that's where he needs to stay. You can see that it's marginally slowed him down as he goes again.
Yeah, I think it was that body hook. Oh, things are turning around for James. Can he capitalize? Decent knees from James.
Yeah, the urgency's there.
Yep.
Needs to get back.
And you could see Super Ball almost turning away from the ref. Not a good sign for the Thai fighter. Dropping to the ground.
Yeah, he's big right hand though.
Yep. Super Ball still very, very dangerous. Yeah, you can see here, corner side, body.
Yeah, he's running out of time. He's got a minute to go. Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat? James Honey, as we see beautiful kicks again and again. And there's that body straight back to it.
Yeah, but Super Ball very smart, wrapping up in the clinch and pulling him into the ropes, negating some of that space.
There's body again.
Yeah, Super Ball up against the ropes here. You can see him controlling the clock as well, stepping away from the exchanges.
Yeah, very smart fighting. He's not letting him, as he charges back out, he's not letting him get too many on him. He's always firing back with his own. So we see James just looking for elbows, looking for the body shot, looking for something.
I think James needs a little bit of a Hail Mary here. Only 10 seconds left. Can the Australian pull it out of his hat?
And just great scoring techniques.
And you can see Superball definitely tired. Some great shots there from James. You know, I think if he renewed his game plan a little bit, switched some of his tactics, it would have been a different story with this fight.
Definitely, you can see the experience of Superball. Very smart fighting. He did look like those body shots were taking their toll, but the way that he handled it under pressure was great to see.
Yeah, just a superior timing and technique from Superball. I think we'll get him the judge's nod. We'll go to Mark Abbott with the official decision. A great showing from the Australian. You could see in that last shot, he almost, Superball folded over. He had the leg caught, bang, James went to the body. Superball's posture folded. It's a real sign of fatigue. Again, you can see some of that folding of the body.
ท่านผู้ชมครับครบทั้ง3ยกมาดูกันที่คะแนนดีกว่า Let's look at the judges' scorecards after 3 epic rounds of Muay Thai. 29-28, 29-28 and 29-28. 29, 28, 29, 28 และ 29-28 for the winner. Team Australia, James Honey.
So
เรา3คู่นะครับอย่าพลาดคู่ต่อไปนะครับ Team Thailand versus Team Australia.
There we have it.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Air Carrier Copper ดียังไงทนด้วยคอยทองแดงประกันสูงสุด10 ปีคุ้มประหยัดค่าไฟล้างตัวเองได้พร้อมกรองฝุ่น PM 2.5 ทั้งทนทั้งคุ้มเลือกคอปเปอร์จาก Carrier Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com เล่นกีฬาเสียเหงื่อดื่มสปอนเซอร์ออกกำลังเสียเหงื่อดื่มสปอนเซอร์เครื่องดื่มเกลือแร่สปอนเซอร์เติมความสดชื่นสปอนเซอร์สดชื่นทุกความท้าทาย
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme สนับสนุนโดย Shopee แอปช้อปปิ้งออนไลน์
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme วันนี้นะครับทีมจากออสเตรเลียบินมาท้าทายทีมของเรานะครับที่ประเทศไทยนี่เอง The next bout is a female Muay Thai bout in the Thailand versus Australia season today. Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner เพชรประยกสอสุชดา
Okay.
So cracking on with our fights, we have our next bout. Pet Bayok saw Suchadam, the 15-year-old, stands at 173 centimeters, 36 bouts, 30 wins, 6 losses. This one at 61 kilos. A great show so far as Australia takes on Thailand. We have a co-main event, Chad Collins taking on Jack, and then also Yusuf Bonaham taking on Abaton for Morsiri. Today's show brought to you by Infliction, the fight promotion, having regular shows mainly over on the Gold Coast, the east coast of Australia. Commentating ringside is myself, Matt Lucas, and Dane Daddy Cool.
And in the red corner, Leonie Max.
And here we have a veteran of Australian Thai boxing, Leone Max. Been around a long time, very, very durable athlete, very strong competitor. Loves nothing more than getting in the trenches and throwing down, does Leone.
So the 43-year-old has a fight record of 37 bouts, 28 wins and 9 losses.
Yeah, actually coming off a loss at the last infliction. Still getting the call up to come and represent the country. But great fight. Great fight up. Interesting, this one.
Yeah, a bit of an age disparity. Obviously, sometimes we see, fathers versus sons, but as we see more female athletes, a mother versus a daughter, basically. 43 versus 15.
Yeah, she's been around a long time, Leone. She'll go away and then come back.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัด 61 กิโล 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout scheduled at 61 kilograms for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโล สูง 172 weighing in at 61 kilograms, standing 172 centimeters tall from Team Thailand เพชรพยกสอสุจรา แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and our opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 60.7 กิโล สูง 173 weighing in at 60.7 kilograms, standing 173 centimeters tall from Team Australia Leone Max and your referee สิบเอกกฤษดาพลตื้อ
Here we go to the tail of the tape. Leone Max from Australia taking on Pet Bayok Suchadam. The Thai fighter just slightly taller of the two, the younger of the two as well. It's a great thing that we're seeing, though, more young Thai athletes being involved in the sport, especially females and female fighters able to fight into longer portions of their career.
Yeah, and very evenly matched here with regards to their fight records. Both around the 37, 36 fights, even amount of wins each. So a good match here again.
Yeah, Leone trying to disrupt the timing and rhythm with those early push kicks to the thigh. A nice leg kick there from the blue corner. A little bit of nervous energy from Leone.
Yeah, she'll apply pressure. She's usually quite good with those hands, but good control here from the Thai opponent. Nice shots there.
Yeah, and at 61 kilos, these women definitely have knockout power and capability.
Just controlling Leone's very well with those legs. Great push kicks, great high kicks there. Just gets taken down.
And there's a hard body shot from the Australian. We saw how devastating they could be as James Honey took on Super Ball in the last fight.
So you see Leone going back, in and out, trying to get that straight body shot. And now up high.
And something we talked about off air is how good Australian boxing is becoming. You're definitely seeing it with fighters like James Honey and Leone Max here.
Yeah, we have Brooke Cooper coming up next. She took a boxing fight, just to keep busy and won the Australasian WBC title. So she's got some hands as well.
And typically Thai fighters very, very strong at kicks, very accomplished in the clinch as well. There's a strong kick from Pet Bayok in the blue. Here they are testing each other in the clinch. Nice matchup so far between the two.
Yeah, they settled in quite well. Both girls exchanging good shots. So this is going to be a close one coming down to the wire.
Just 20 seconds left here in the first round of action. Today's show brought to you by Channel 7 and Tero Entertainment, our official partners. Of course, a special show today with Infliction Fight Series. Oh, nice body kick there from Max.
Nice even round.
Yeah, so far it's a good matchup. You know, like you were saying, they're both about even in terms of experience. Definitely both of them showing their capabilities. Pet Bayok a little stronger on the outside with the kicks.
Yeah, look, nice control early on in the round as well. Like, I feel that she looks very fit, very calm. Wears a few shots there, not phased whatsoever by the punches thrown by the Australian. And Leonie too, worth mention, very, very tough. Very, very big heart and extremely, extremely tough. So she'll be there to the end, 100%. It's just whether or not the Thai opponent can get back to what she was doing early, controlling with those teeps, because they were upsetting Leonie. And then once again in the clinch, she looked very at home.
Should be interesting to see how this one will shape up over the next two rounds. Here we are at Lumpini Stadium, the Mecca Muay Thai in Thailand. The Fairtex Fight promotion shows every Saturday from 10 to 12. You can watch it on Channel 7, also streaming online. Fairtex Fight promotion YouTube with English commentary. Here we go into the second round of 3. And again, there's that almost nervous energy from Leonie. A bit more confidence and poise from Pet Bayok.
Yeah, definitely calmer of the two. She's at home, she's driving those knees in, tit for tat, both girls.
Yeah, a bit more strength, I would say, from Leonie, though. Seems like she has a little bit more musculature.
He likes waving those hands around. As we see a nice low kick and appreciation from Pet Bayok.
Yeah, the Thai fighter looking game to fight, though. Oh, nice body kick. Tip for tat there.
And just got Leonie on the back foot with a bit of pressure. Not phased by her punches, as we see. Blocks well. Really getting in her groove here. It's a beautiful body kick again. Upsets Leonie.
A bit more ringmanship from the Thai fighter. He's been standing center ring, controlling the action, I would say, a bit more.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. And getting some good scoring techniques as well, as we see Leonie just overextending with those punches.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that nervous energy still. You know, when foreign athletes come over, they're fighting on Thai home turf, can cause a bit more excitement.
Yeah, they're definitely excited. It's been a great experience. Big shout out to Nick Atkins for his innovation, bringing an Australian team over here. I think it's the first time it's happened for Australia, especially at Lumpini. So great innovation there, and great little stepping stone for the Australian Thai boxers.
Nice kicks there from Max. Done a good job countering in the second round. Strong punches from her. it'll be very interesting to see how the judges are scoring this one because it is pretty close.
Yeah, and like we saw last round, they're scoring a lot of pressure. Max is applying a lot of pressure, but I believe that Pet Bayok's shots are a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. Even when she's taking shots, she's very calm. The defense as well, and then gets nice scoring techniques at the end.
Yeah, it's loop, or the Thai word is loop, or your composure and poise, your body structure, if you will. You know, one of the things we saw with James Honey and Super Bowl is when the body shots came in from Super Bowl, sometimes his structure sort of collapsed a bit.
Yeah, and so I remember getting told in the corner once that if the judges think you look weak, then they'll score accordingly. So maybe that came into play in the last fight. As we watch the replay here, Leone just doing her best to try and get in there with her hands, but once again, that poise and calmness. Trading in the clinch. And just seems to be getting out of the way. The punches leaning back. Does Pet Bayok. Big body shot again there as we watch the replay here. Leone looking for those looping punches, just off the mark. So very close contest. This female bout heading into this last round. Really anyone's game here.
Leone getting advice from her cornerman. Pet Bayok looking confident.
Yeah, you can see both girls super fit. They're coming back to the corner. They're not taking the stool. They're not breathing heavy. Testament to their training.
Counter kicks there from Pet Bayok, who has really come out the gates stronger, but Leone very, very active.
Yeah, I think the corner in the Australian corner is just keep working. It's too close. You've got to apply pressure and try and catch the opponent napping. Good defense, and again.
Yeah, we'd like to see some counters from Pet Bayok. Shelling up a little bit, Leone. Again, there's that nervous, almost jittery energy from Leone.
Nice takedown there in the last round.
The corner there saying, do DD, like, look well, pick your shots. Oh, nice shots there coming in from the blue corner now.
Just controlling again with those push kicks. Keeping Leone at bay.
And pressing in as well. Good slip there from the blue corner.
Hand combination finished with a nice body kick. And just tit for tat this fight from the start. Tough one to judge.
Yeah, it's been back and forth this one. It's a good matchup, pretty classic youth versus experience or age.
Getting into the final minute. And just super calm. Pet Bayok. Super calm, super fit. See, wears one on the high guard, comes back with kicks of her own.
Yeah, turned up the activity a bit, Pet Bayok, in this final round. Big right hand there from the Australian. There's 30 seconds left to make a mark here.
Nice body kick there from Max. And again.
Leonie a bit open mouth though. Would have to say that she's exhibiting the signs of damage and fatigue a bit more. That might have played into our last bout as well between James Honey and Superball.
Constant pressure from the Australian though. She's walking into shots and dishing them out.
Good sportsmanship between the two. We'll get to see some of the replays and go to Mark Abbott for the official decision. Some of the replays here. Nice body kick exchange.
And both girls realizing that they need to get on their bike with this last round, so a lot of pressure from both. Hand combos there from Pet Bayok.
Yeah, it just seemed like there were points where Pet Bayok looked stronger overall. Had the better conditioning.
Great defense too. Like you're seeing in these replays, just a matter of inches missing with those punches, and good guard there across the face. Both girls just relentless with the pressure.
ครบทั้ง 3 ยกนะครับดูกันที่คะแนนดีกว่า After 3 rounds we go to the judges decision 29-28 29-28 และ 29-28 all 3 judges scored it 29-28 for the winner Team Australia Leonie Mack Amazing fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after the break with another Muay Thai bout at 72 kilograms. อย่าไปไหนครับ
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
เข้มกับเบอร์ดี้โรบัสต้าลุยคนเราต้องเข้มชีวิตต้องเข้มต้องสู้ต่อไปและไม่มีวันหยุดทำมันต่อไปเบอร์ดี้เข้มจัดสะใจ
Fairtex ผู้ผลิตอุปกรณ์ชกมวยส่งออกไปแล้วกว่า 40 ประเทศทั่วโลก อาทิสหรัฐอเมริกา สหภาพยุโรป รัสเซีย แคนาดา ออสเตรเลีย จีน ญี่ปุ่น เป็นต้น เลือกซื้อสินค้าได้ที่ร้าน Fairtex ทุกสาขา และช่องทางออนไลน์ www.fairtex.com
แฟนมีสุด Exclusive ครั้งแรกในไทย EJ Hun On the Scene First Fan Meeting in Bangkok 2022 พร้อมสัมผัสตัวตน EJ Hun พระเอกมากความสามารถ 22 และ 23 มิถุนายนนี้ที่ Central World Life จำหน่ายบัตรแล้ววันนี้ที่ livenation.co.th โทร 022623838 ผู้สนับสนุนหลัก Marriott Bonvoy มาดามฟินสร้างสรรค์โดย Live Nation tero
หน้ามันอายสาวอ่ะหน้าเย็นก็ไม่มันโอ้เฮ้ยไม่ใช่แบบนั้นต้องโฟมนีเวเมดสูตรคริสตัลมินเย็นช่วยคุมมันนาน8 ชั่วโมงรู้สึกรูขุมขนดูกระชับหน้าไม่มันก็เป็นต่อใหม่นีเวเมด
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme สนับสนุนโดยยาแคปซูลกระชายดำขาวละออมีส่วนประกอบของตัวยากระชายดำตัวยาโดมไม่รู้ล้มและตัวยาม้ากระทืบโรง
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ทางช่อง 7 HD นะครับคู่ต่อไปนะครับเป็นรองคู่เอกของเราในวันนี้ The next bout is the co-main event of the day a 72 kilogram Muay Thai bout. Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner อวตารหมอสี
Here we go into our co-main event. Abatan for more series. The 29-year-old stands at 172 centimeters, 80 fights to his record, 70 wins, 5 losses, 5 draws. His last few bouts, a win over Victor Almeida, a win over Martin Setian Muay Thai, and a win over Reza Venom Muay Thai. So Avatan, a very, very experienced customer, has fought in a multitude of weight classes as well. Remember him going to Channel 7 for about a day's notice, and I think he fought at like 63 kilos, walks around at 70 something. Regularly appeared at Max Muay Thai and the other entertainment shows. Bit of a layoff since COVID. This is his first bout back, and it's definitely a test as he takes on Yusuf Bonahem. Yusuf, no stranger to the international audience. So a little bit of last-minute preparations before he goes into the ring.
And in the red corner, Yusuf Bonahem.
And here we go, no stranger to, as you said, to the international fight scene. Fresh off a win in Australia against David Pinape. Great 5-round war. But very, very powerful opponent here for Avatar. Loves nothing more than fighting Yusuf, more fights than hot dinners.
You see his cornerman Samar and then Tim Fisher up on the ring, taking off the Mongkon. Yusuf achieved most of the accolades that you can get in Muay Thai. WBC belt, Raja Demnern belt, Lumpini belt, Omnoi belt, Thai Fight belt, Max Muay Thai belt. I'm not sure. I might be missing one, but I'm not really sure. But Yusuf has basically
all of them.
Yeah, collected them all. So I think, you know, at this stage, it can be a bit difficult to match up Yusuf because he's so experienced and so dominant as well.
The Terminator.
Yeah.
Fitting name. Charges his opponents down, forces them to quit. Very, very powerful opponent, skillful.
Yeah, and we saw him really demolish David Penapede in Australia. Had a very, very strong showing out there on Infliction. I would say dominant performance from him.
And very well received too. The Australians love it when a foreigner comes and puts it to their own.
คู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทย 72 กิโล 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This co-main event is a Muay Thai bout at 72 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 71.6 กิโล สูง 172. Weighing in at 71.6 kilograms, standing 172 centimeters tall. From Team Thailand, Awatan Tomasi! แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 72.5 กิโล สูง 182. Weighing in at 72.5 kilograms, standing 182 centimeters tall. From Team Australia, Yusuf Bonahem! And your referee, นายบุญภาปรากฏผล
Here we go with the tail of the tape. Yusuf Bonahem training at Petsaman Gym in Pattaya. Avatan Tomosiri. Bit of a height advantage for Yusuf. It was definitely good to see Yusuf over in the Gold Coast. David definitely put on a good show against him. But again, Yusuf has had a ton of experience fighting at very, very high levels as well.
Yeah, 180 fights. Massive record for any Westerner, but he super sharp.
Massive record for even a Thai fighter as well. Yusuf has been out here for a long, long time. Avatar looking tough and determined as usual. Well known for his stoic demeanor and definitely comes to bring on a fight.
He just slipped a little right hand through the guard there of Yusuf. Did Avatar. A lot of respect from both fighters. Real chess match this one.
Yeah, even though Yusuf is known as the Terminator, he does have a lot of technique. Oh, nice left body kick from him. Avatar trying to find his range. Nice knee to the thigh there from the shorter fighter.
And just a strong knee down low.
Yeah.
South of the border, just off the target.
And the referee giving him a warning, telling him out. Knee Sungwa, knee a bit higher. Nice knees there from the Thai fighter. And also a warning about not grabbing onto the ropes. Nice leg kick there from Yusuf.
And just standing straight in the pocket, Avatar doesn't want to give him too much room. You can tell he's very strong. He's wearing some big knees. Just smiling, nodding his head, charging forward.
Yeah, you can see Avatar telling Yusuf to knee a bit higher as well. He's punching a lot higher.
Good strong punches there too.
A bit of a smile from the Thai fighter. Cracking body kick. Chopping elbow there from him.
And the referee
Yeah,
not happy with these low knees.
Yeah, and there's a first warning there for Yusuf. If he gets another warning, it may be a point deduction, which in a 3-round fight can be a massive deal.
Definitely nice turn straight onto the ropes there.
And a little bit of after the bell action.
And Avatar's going to realizes he's in a fight here. He's getting those low knees down, showing him absolutely no respect, Yusuf. So be interesting to see how he comes out to this second round as we watch the replay.
Against a fighter like Yusuf who is so raw, that's what you have to do. Something we saw, we talk a lot about David Pennepe's fight, but David gave Yusuf a lot of respect, and I think it played against him. Avatar, even though he's physically the smaller of the two, is not giving Yusuf the same level of respect.
Not really giving him too much room to move too. He's in close. He's committed to wear a few shots to give a few back. Could prove smart. As you see, Yusuf just turned. Beautiful knee there on the ropes at the end of that first round.
We go into the second of 3 rounds, and you can see Avatar already in the center of the ring, game to fight. Definitely coming to bring it against the Terminator, Yusuf Bonahem. Oh, there's that left kick. Trademark. Oh, good right hand. It looked like that might have shaken up Yusuf a little.
Yeah, he's got that rolling punch again. We see him, and Yusuf locked straight on. Both boys exchange knees in the clinch.
Yeah, very, very fast knees from Yusuf. And Avatar right into the fray. Not afraid of the action. Like you said, he's getting very, very close to Yusuf.
Yeah, very strong body. He's worn a few of those knees in the breadbasket, but looking for that rolling punch. He's had some success earlier in this round with it.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that he keeps walking into the knee range, though, Avatar, because Yusuf does look the stronger of the two in the clinch. Oh, nice knees there from Yusuf. Oh, good sweep there from him.
Great takedown.
You know, I think Avatar needs to stay in the punching range rather than moving into the clinch.
Yeah, he's rolling that right punch, but he's landing it, but not coming back with the left hook as well. So
yeah, it just ends up falling into the clinch where Yusuf wins the exchanges.
No question on his heart, Avatar. As both boys lock up close to the red corner.
You know, you have to wonder if maybe Avatar's strategy here is to try and wear down Yusuf. But the Terminator is well known for his conditioning.
Super calm as you see a nice kick from Avatar. Gets pushed back up on the ropes.
Oh, cracking right hand from Yusuf.
And there's some more hands.
You can see him starting to back up Avatar now. And attacking the body.
Yeah, just relentless with those knees and the punches, and gets the takedown. Smart fighting on the Moroccan.
Oh, nice sway back there from Avatar.
Big straight body punch.
I think we're going to see him saved by the bell because he's taking a lot of punishment now. There's those knees.
And just growing in confidence. Yusuf, very, very dominant at the end of that round with some punches and the knee combinations. But early on it was Avatar with those rolling right punches, as we see in the replay.
Yeah, you could see in that last one, it just staggered Yusuf a little bit, splayed out his legs. Nice knees, though, from Yusuf.
Big knees again.
Yeah, and lifted up Avatar. And literally, again, just rising him up. Almost as if he's climbing a ladder.
And there's that. Those knees again are still a bit low. He's going to have to be careful, but at the end of this round, we saw those beautiful knee and then hand combinations. He's building.
So third and final round of our co-main event. Next up, we have Chad Collins versus Jack. Action-packed show so far. Those knees coming up higher. Avatar very, very aggressive. Swinging for the fences. Oh! Clipped him with that right hand.
Great refereeing.
Yep.
As we see him get that sweep again.
Yep. It's turning into a bit of a dogfight. Avatar wanting to... Oh, there's the right hand again. Like you said, that rolling right hand. Walking into shots, though.
Yeah, just taking shots to give him, as we see Yusuf again. Another low one. Referees having no part of it. Get back into it, boys.
And the jabs coming through the guard. There's Yusuf complaining about a low blow.
Ooh. Ooh. Just sharp little rolling right hands, Avatar.
Yep. And the knees, great rebuttal against these punches. The crowd getting into this one.
And great pressure from the Thai.
Big cheer of approval from the crowd.
I love that.
Oh, there's some big right hand.
They're loving it. The crowd, this is most vocal they've been.
Yeah, Avatar is looking good in this final round. Ooh, stabbing left knees. His knees coming up high. They're going to do it. You know, they damage a lot.
Once again, just lifting him off both feet off the ground with those knee strikes. And he just keeps charging forward.
Yeah, and looks like Avatar. Ooh, good body shot there from him.
And again.
Yeah.
Looking for that right hand over the top. And again, he's enjoying himself the tight. Bit of a slugfest to finish off.
Yep. Ooh, nice body cross. Yusuf looking very, very aggressive. Last 30 seconds. Yusuf might be able to pull this out if he continues to stay aggressive, though. Just steal the round. Nice knees there from him.
20 seconds to go in this absolute barnstormer. Avatar still getting the right hand again.
And very nice boxing from the Thai athlete.
He's finishing strong and he's enjoying himself too.
And up on the ropes. A nice strong performance from Avatar. And good show of sportsmanship between the two.
Yeah, very big ticker and just late onslaught, and the crowd are absolutely loving it.
Yeah, both athletes up on the ring, getting the crowd approval.
There's that right hand in the replay. Catches the low kick, rolls the right hand over. Started having some really good body shots too in that final round. We see their straight body. And it was Yusuf's charging forward. A great finish from Avatar. Is it enough?
ท่านผู้ชมครับแน่นอนเราต้องดูที่คะแนนครับ Let's have a look at the judges scorecards. All three judges scored at 29-28 29-28 ทั้ง3นะครับ For the winner Team Australia Yusuf 4 คะแนน ท่านผู้ชมนะครับความมันยังไม่จบนะครับคู่ต่อไปก็จะเป็นคู่เอกของเราอย่าไปไหนนะครับ After the break we'll be back with the main event
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
อัพไอเทมใหม่ให้ชีวิตปังกลางปีกับ Lazada 66 เซลล์ใหญ่สุดในกลางปี ลดแรงสูงสุด6ต่อ คูปองส่งฟรีแจกทั้งวัน
6-8 มิถุนายนนี้ไปช็อปเลย
แฟนมีตสุดเอ็กซ์คลูซีฟครั้งแรกในไทย EJ Hun on the scene first fan meeting in Bangkok 2022 พร้อมสัมผัสตัวตน EJ Hun พระเอกมากความสามารถ 22 และ 23 มิถุนายนนี้ที่ Central World Life จำหน่ายบัตรแล้ววันนี้ที่ livenation.co.th โทร 022623838 ผู้สนับสนุนหลัก Marriott Bonvoy มาดามฟินสร้างสรรค์โดย Live Nation tero
Fairtex ผู้ผลิตอุปกรณ์ชกมวยส่งออกไปแล้วกว่า 40 ประเทศทั่วโลก อาทิสหรัฐอเมริกา สหภาพยุโรป รัสเซีย แคนาดา ออสเตรเลีย จีน ญี่ปุ่น เป็นต้น เลือกซื้อสินค้าได้ที่ร้าน Fairtex ทุกสาขา และช่องทางออนไลน์ www.fairtex.com
สวมโอทีดีดีดิเพราะเขามีซิงค์มีแอลคาเนิทีนมีวิตามิน B2 B3 B6 และ B12 และมีโสมสกัดสวมโอทีขวดใหญ่แค่10 บาท
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมสนับสนุนโดย Air Carrier Copper ทนคุ้มรับประกันสูงสุด 10 ปี
Ladies and gentlemen welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมสำหรับใครที่เพิ่งมานะครับ คุณมาทันคู่เอกของเรานะครับคู่ต่อไปก็คือคู่เอกในวันนี้ For those of you just joining, you've joined in time for the main event here at Fairtex Fight Muay Man Extreme Thailand versus Australia. Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner, Jack สอคอนนิดคลองสามวา
Here we go into our main event for Fairtex Fight Promotion and Infliction Fight Series. We have Jack Scorecards Klong Samwa. The 27-year-old stands at 170 centimeters, 60 fights to his record, 45 wins, 12 losses, 3 draws. His last few fights, a win and a loss to Sajad Venom Muay Thai. Then lost to Suapet Chai. So Sajad, a WBC belt holder, very accomplished, recently fought for that WBC belt against Julio Lobo, who was matched up with Chad a bit ago, but just due to injuries and travel restrictions didn't end up happening. So about the same caliber of fighter, Jack. It's always interesting to see, you know, just because you beat one person doesn't mean you're going to be able to beat the same person that has beaten the other person. If that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
A little bit of Muay Thai math there. You know, just because Jack beats, you know, Lobo and Chad beats Lobo doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it's an even match all the time or that one person has an advantage.
Yeah, I just think at this level, it really comes down to who's better on the day.
And in the red corner, Chad Collins.
And here we go. They'll be going off in the Gold Coast, Australia. The Shark, we've missed him. Very, very hard to match in Australia. Spent a lot of time, 4 years in Thailand, built up his name. Come back to Australia and he's starved of opponents. So to get this fight back in Thailand, he was more than happy to jump at it. Super fit, very, very focused for this fight, Chad. Everything going his way. Speaking to him earlier, he will apply pressure. He'll fight any Thai with Western style, which has built his name up here in Thailand. So interesting to see.
Yeah, Chad picking up the nickname Shark from the legendary Sengtien Noisor Rungra because of his aggressive fighting style. He's definitely a shark in the water. Trained as well with Tim Fisher at Revolution Phuket for quite some time now with Mark Peasy and Gold Coast of Strike Force.
ท่านผู้ชมครับนี่คือคู่เอกของเราในวันนี้นะครับจะชกกันพิกัด 65 กิโล3 ยกละ 3 นาที Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event here at Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme, a Muay Thai bout at 65 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลสูง 170 weighing in at 65 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall. From Team Thailand, Jack Scorecards Klong Samwa. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 64.6 กิโลสูง 179 weighing in at 64.6 kilograms, standing 179 centimeters tall. From Team Australia, Chad Sharp Collins. And your referee, 10 เอกพิเชษฐ์กหกสิทธิ์
Here we go to the tail of the tape, Chad Collins versus Jack Scorecards Klong Samwa. The Australian, the taller of the two. about even in terms of experience. Like we were saying, Chad has spent a number of years out here in Thailand. So comes from a fighting family. Believes Chad's father owns a gym back in this on the Gold Coast. Stiff jab to start things off from the Shark. There's that overhand right. We saw it work well against Yusuf.
Yeah, just mixing up high and low here, Collins. Big shout out to his dad back home. Chad just trying to catch a peek of the camera. Both boys exchanging kicks.
Yeah, Chad can be a little bit of a showman. He fought Louis Kajiba here at Lumpini for a WBC Diamond belt. Was a little showy in the final round. Nice evasion from Chad.
Yeah, he enjoys himself in there. Chad, he's been fighting a very long time and from a young age on the Gold Coast, Australia.
Very, very active and sharp so far, Chad. Definitely a testament to his abilities and also his training.
There's a big one. Big left kick on the guard, but comes back with his own. Just cracking shots. Jack not phased too much by any of these shots, Matt.
Yeah, he's showing that Thai composure, that poker face. So you can't really tell if these shots are damaging him or not. You know, Chad has been very, very active, clean, powerful shots. So would have to say they're doing something, but Jack is not letting anyone peek at his cards.
Looking for that elbow just out of harm's way, but where's one on the back? Chad Collins.
Yeah, nice evasion work there from Jack. Ooh, good right hand there from the Shark. Biting into Jack.
Just those low kicks, just constantly tapping away inside and outside of Jack's leg, just to make sure he doesn't get his flow on.
Yeah, constantly biting at Chad. Nice knee up the middle from Collins. Up against the ropes. I think it's smart tactics there from Jack, rather, just because he wasn't in a good position. So push up against the ropes, get a reset. But the reset definitely going in favor of the taller fighter. Oh, Jack moving in closer now.
And a strong round from the Australian.
Yeah, very, very active. You know, he's been out of the waters for a while, but Chad rather, forcing Jack into deep waters himself.
Relentless pressure from Collins. The big body kick there from Jack, but constant pressure from Collins, and every time he would wear a shot, he's coming back. So we see a nice right hand in the replay.
And Jack had some dangerous looking elbows, showing he's no guppy fish against the Shark. So Mark Peasy doing a little bit of last minute stretching. Sure, he's in Shark's ear. A great show brought to you by Nick Atkins, one of the promoters for Infliction Fight Series. Doing a lot for the sport over in Australia. Bringing over the team here to Thailand. Quick left kicks there from Chad.
And again.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Sharp counters as well. Ooh, beautiful muscle memory from Collins.
Yeah, he's been offshore in Thailand for a long time. It's a beautiful elbow there.
Yeah, It was that elbow in the second round that, made Jack look more than a goldfish.
Very keen to get back into Thailand and kick off where he left. Chad, like I said earlier, there's very limited opponents. He's taking, fights against MMA fighters. He's taking fights at different weights just to remain active. And Infliction getting right behind him on the Gold Coast.
Nice body shot there from Jack. I think Jack really needs to let out his weapons more. Chad doing a great job just staying active, always making Jack have to think a lot.
Yeah, he's making him think too much. He comes in, he gets near range, and he's getting hit with the low kick, push kick, punch. Just not getting able to get into his own rhythm.
Yeah, I think Jack needs to let the elbows out, do something to sort of slow down Chad. Those very, very quick reactions from Chad. Has a bit of kickboxing experience over in Japan as well. A much faster pace to kickboxing.
Yeah, there's talks of him going back to Japan and fighting on the Rise promotion. But right now he's in a war with Jack.
Yeah, and I think that dangerous left elbow from Jack could turn things around. Nice right hand from him as well. Jack has had to eat a lot of shots.
Just off the mark. Collins.
So 35 seconds left here in the second round, our main event for today. Nice digging body shot there from Collins.
And just an array of different shots as we see the uppercuts come from Jack and applying some hands of his own. Where's the left hook?
Yeah, Jack very, very tough though. Taking a lot of powerful shots from Chad. Oh, starting to do some damage on Chad now. The spinning back elbow to finish out the round.
And a big finish from the Thai opponent, Jack, coming in with punches of his own, which we haven't seen earlier in the fight.
It seems like he's just been soaking up a lot of the attacks from Chad. It is only 3 rounds, so, these 3-round fights, you gotta get going right from the off. Here's some of the replays.
Just mixing up a great array of techniques, Collins, as we see going for an elbow after catching the leg. There's nothing he won't try. And Jack driving in those body shots.
So we go into the final round of our main event. The Fairtex Fight Promotion and Infliction Fight Series presenting this awesome main fight between Chad Collins and Jack Scorecards Klong Samwa. And right away, the bell cracks and so does Chad. Looks like Jack has moved into southpaw as well.
Whipping those bodies in, just gets the lead leg taken out.
Ooh. Good right kick there from Chad. Oh, these left kicks are doing good. We've been interesting to see Jack come out in the southpaw position to begin with.
Yeah, he's having great success and great timing with that left kick.
But it might be a little too late.
Like you said earlier, it is a 3-round fight, so he might have left it a bit too late, but definitely having some success as we see him whip that left kick in again.
Yeah, and the evasion's going well for Jack, but again, Chad not worried about anything. He still smells blood in the water, Collins.
and just relentless with pressure. It's a nice elbow. Snuck one through the guard. Both boys lock up in this third and final round. Just over a minute and a half to go.
Oh, nice body kick there from Collins.
Just took the, as we see, Jack again just whipping that left body kick.
I think Jack is going to need to open up with his elbows or do something here. Like I said before, Chad smells blood in the water.
Yeah, and he nearly clipped him with the head kick after those punches, Chad. So still very focused, very fit, and just charging forward.
Yeah, and you could see Jack turning away, you know, when the referee comes in, the way the athlete stands, you know, if they're walking behind the referee, that's generally a sign they want to take a break.
Looking for those body shot push kicks.
Yeah, and a cheeky grab on the ropes there. The referee didn't see it, but you could see it on the camera. Oh! Rocked him there.
Rocked him.
20 seconds left. Can Jack turn this around?
And the crowd absolutely going off. He's caught Collins in the last round.
Yeah, and you can see Collins is still wobbly on his feet. His forward momentum isn't as stable. But the Shark isn't going home. So a nice bout, that one.
Just relentless striking.
Yep.
Constant striking, and then down to the last minute. Like we gave Chad a lot of credit towards the end, and bang, gets caught.
Yeah, very, very tough though, Collins. And you can see Jack turning around there. You know, generally a sign of tiredness and fatigue. Collins had a relentless pace.
There's a sharp little right hand. Caught Collins, and then he's just a relentless pressure. Starts going to the body, just trying everything he can to snatch the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in our main event, we go to the judges' scorecards. All the judges scored at 28-29. For the winner, Team Thailand, Jack Sokonik Kong Samwa.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
ถ้าพูดถึงกระเทียมดำนะครับต้องเฉลยก่อนเลยว่าไม่ใช่สายพันธุ์นะครับแต่จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยเป็นกระเทียมขาวปกติเนี่ยแหละครับแต่ผ่านกรรมวิธีนะครับจนกลายเป็นสีดำขึ้นมานะครับเพราะว่าจริงๆแล้วหลายคนบอกว่าเมื่อกินกระเทียมขาวแบบนี้แล้วมีปัญหากลิ่นปากนะครับซึ่งจริงๆแล้วเนี่ยกระเทียมขาวนะครับอยู่ในทุกเมนูของพวกเรานะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นข้าวกะเพรานะครับหรือว่าน้ำจิ้มที่มีส่วนผสมของกระเทียมนะครับหรือแม้กระทั่งส้มตำที่ทานอยู่ทุกวันนั่นเองนะครับขอแนะนำเป็นกระเทียมดำบีแกลิกมาฝากทุกคนดีกว่านะครับเพราะว่าจริงๆแล้วเนี่ยตัวนี้ต้องบอกว่าเป็นแบรนด์ดังเลยนะครับใครที่เป็นนักช็อปตัวจริงในทีม
Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พลาซ่าภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พลาซ่าภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พลาซ่าภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พลาซ่าภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของโลกมีจำหน่ายแล้วที่ห้างสรรพสินค้าเซ็นทรัลเวิลด์เมกะบางนาดีแคทลอนสนามมวยลุมพินี Fairtex บางพลี Fairtex พัทยา Fairtex พาซาภูเก็ตหรือสั่งออนไลน์ได้ที่ www.fairtex.com Fairtex ผู้ผลิตและจำหน่ายอุปกรณ์ชกมวยชั้นนำของ
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time here on Channel 7 HD, but for those of you watching online, we still have one more fight left for you ท่านผู้ชมนะครับหมดเวลาสำหรับทางช่อง 7 HD นะครับแต่สำหรับใครที่ชมอยู่ออนไลน์นะครับยังเหลือ1คู่นะครับแต่ใครที่ชมอยู่ทางช่อง 7 HD นะครับ I'm Mark Abbott from the team here Fairtex มวยมันพัน Extreme at Lumpini Stadium สวัสดีครับ
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme